Welcome. Today I'm here to tell you why you're always getting your cake wrong. I'm going to tell you the two major reasons why most people get their cake wrong. And here is one of the reasons. Measurements. Why you always get your cake wrong is measurements. Maybe you're supposed to use 1 cup of flour, 2 cups of flour, but you are measuring it wrong. You're not measuring the correct amount of flour. You're either using too much flour or less flour. So one thing you should know that 1 cup is equivalent to 250 ml. It's not your normal cup we use, or this tin cup they use in the market. No, it's bigger than that. So don't go and use this milk tin cup they use in the market as your equivalent to 1 cup when measuring to make your pastries, apart from cake. You can get your measuring cups. They usually sell this in the market, set of cups like this. You can see this is 1 cup, half cup, so you don't have to stress yourself too much and make mistake while doing these measurements when you want to make your cake or other pastries, because measurement is very, very important. So these are still sets of different measuring cup that you can use to measure your cake. And I'm also going to tell you how you can measure if you don't have this measuring cup. In case maybe you don't have it, or you are not, you don't have time to go and get some of this measuring cup, I will tell you how to do the right measurement without all these cups. First of all, you should know, like I said earlier, your 1 cup is equivalent to 250 ml. If you don't have that, if you have this and you've used this brand, this butter brand, which is usually 250 gram, you can use it as your measuring. You see this line here? This is exactly where your 1 cup is. You see that line, this marking line. If you use this blue band small 250 gram butter container, if you don't have this measuring cup, this is exactly 1 cup. You see where that line is? So if you are measuring, you can target that line if you want to get your 1 cup. So this is your 1 cup. And then maybe you want to measure and they tell you 3/4. They said use 3/4. So some people get it confused here. They usually get this measurement confused. When they say 3/4, they mean you should use 3 out of the 4 of what you are doing. That means if you, whatever it is you are doing, if you cut it into 4 places, you use 3 out of it. So that means when you're measuring your cup, that means this is your cup. Now you can eyeball it. You know this is your cup. You can use your eye and, okay, let me measure this cup. Since they say I should use 3/4, you can cut it into 4 places. So when it is filled to the first, second, third, you stop. You will not fill it to the fourth, because you've divided your cup into 4 places. So you're only filling it three of it, 3 out of the 4. You leave 1 out of it. That means you won't fill it to the beam. You fill it 3 out of 4 of it. So that's how you get the 3/4. Like you are getting 3 out of something that is 4. You are getting 3 of it. You are using only 3 of it out of the 4. So that's what it means. So also this 1/4, that means you are using 1/4 of something. That means that your cup now, if you are to use that cup as a measurement, you are supposed, if you divide the cup into 4, you are supposed to only fill only 1 part of the 4 parts that you've divided it into. So I'm just giving you an example. You can eyeball it. Let's say they say half. That means that your cup, that which is half, is really 1/2. That means you are filling only 1. If you divide that your cup into 2, you only fill the 1 part and leave the remaining 1 part, because it's 1/2. Same thing if it's 1/5. That means if you divide it into 5 places, you're only filling only 1. So you can eyeball, okay, if this thing is already into 5 places, this is how it's supposed. This is how 1 part out of the 5 places is. So this is just the simple measurement that you can easily use so that you don't make mistake while making your pastries or your cake, most especially. So another number 2 reason is not mixing well. Make your cake, your butter doesn't really absorb with your sugar. It's still kind of rough, because mixing is very, very important while making cake. So now you mix your cake, you're not mixing with that. But if you're using a hand mixer, you know you don't have problem. But if you are using a manual, you're mixing it yourself with your wooden spatula, it might be tricky if you don't mix it well. It might end up maybe your cake not being fluffy enough, not being soft enough, or not having that texture that you want. So this is just the two major reasons why your cake may not come out the way you want. So I'll recommend a page for you. I'm not affiliated to this page. I just tried some of her recipes and it really came out well. The page is mostly for pastries, so I recommend the page for you. Like I said, I'm not affiliated with that page. I just tried some of the recipes and I noticed the recipe comes out too, and they give you accurate measurement for the recipes, but it's just mainly pastries, spicy foods. So I think you should try this page on YouTube, so you get the recipe for pastries on this page. Thank you very much. Please like and subscribe to my page. I'll be very grateful. Thank you.